Alright, so, yeah, my Pyro is actually both tankier and does more damage than my Devastator or my Trickster when it came to this stage in the game, at least. And he actually is tankier than even my Devastator when I was at this stage. Just because it's just, you're able to get invincible, you're able to get infinite volcanic rounds on the Pyro the quickest out of any of the classes. Techno, you can't get infinite blighted rounds, and Trickster, you can't get infinite twisted rounds until much later in the game. At least reliably, when you get the good tier 3 mods for it. You can try and do the annoying tier 2 crit related ones to at least maintain them longer, but you're never going to be able to keep them forever, and definitely not in boss fights. So it's pretty much impossible on them consistently to have infinite rounds. But you can have infinite rounds on the Pyro within first few missions, because of bullet absorption and the fact feed the flames. They added final breath for the cooldown reduction on it too, so it's just use an LMG, then you just got to know what gun to use, which is an LMG for the largest mag, and then you just have infinite volcanic rounds, which is obviously very good both for damage early on when your gun damage is a little bit better than it is later when you don't invest in it, that is, because I'm not investing in it much, obviously. But at this stage in the game, it still offers some damage. And then also just the bonus damage on fire and stuff like that. The Pyro just has better stuff to increase his damage early on. But the fact feed the flames is just so good at keeping you alive, combined with infinite volcanic rounds going middle tree. Once you get damage absorber, as I do, he's just pretty much invincible. And later on, you'll see I actually get Circle of Power, because I get Boots of the Lava Lich as one of my first legendaries. So I actually become completely invincible pretty much at that stage. I'm literally standing in Anomaly Storms or standing in Anomaly Rifts later on with Yaguk. And that's with no investment of my attributes, by the way. You don't want to do those until later in the game, because it's much harder to keep up with increasing your attributes on your armor this early in the game.
how the hell do we open it?
Are we sure we want to? That thing looks like the gate to the next circle of hell.
That gate is all that stands between us and the source of the signal.
I am this close to changing my mind about going through that giant fucking gate.
So you can see here, again, don't be intimidated by my look if you're a noob. I'm 100%, that's just from my other characters, but I'm 100% using gear that you can have at this point. I'm still using rare weapons. Now, since I have infinite volcanic rounds, what I do with my secondaries, you see, I just keep them rares, and I just keep them leveled up with iron, or just use, I learned later on I run out of iron pretty quick, so it's best to just use whatever you can to just keep that level up, because the higher your gear level is, the better your stats are overall, to keep it close to your max as possible. So this is good when I just use one weapon, because then I can easily keep the other two leveled up while I just focus my titanium, keeping my primary up. And then some of my armor pieces you see are epic, but some are still rare because I'm still at that stage where I still have enough leather to keep my blues up, but not enough titanium to justify having a full set of epic gear. But I do get enough titanium. It's weird, in the campaign throughout the world tiers and leveling up, you go from getting virtually no titanium to then getting so much of it that, yeah, you can keep like 2 or 3 epic pieces up indefinitely, like leveled up indefinitely for your stuff. And, you know, my priority is always having max health on all my armor, then status power, and then a little bit of cooldown. Or actually, no, max health, cooldown later on will take priority. And then status power will be the third attribute. Until, of course, I'll never go up to that high of a tier when I don't need cooldown on all my gear, but I'll definitely want cooldown on all of my pieces this early in the game in order to actually achieve max cooldown on my skills, which will be essential later.
How to open this thing. I'm waiting for you here.
Everything we've been hoping for is right behind this gate, but there's no obvious mechanism for opening it.
August, you must know, yes?
Lost people.
You mean there's others like you?
Maybe.
What do you mean? You know what's out there?
Oh, come on! That's our only hope? It's the end of the goddamn world out there. What happened to a place beyond the storms, huh?
We are about to go farther than any man has ever gone before.
Well, let's go! Before I change my fucking mind. Mr. Spock. Crazy